He just. Oh shit! Let me get it off. Let me get it off. Oh my gosh! Maybe I have to be a little bit closer, bro. What's up, you guys? It's your boy Goji Franklin, and I'm back here with another video. And today we're doing Let's Play Godzilla Save the Melee Part 2. Today we're gonna be playing my boy SpaceGodzilla. Yes, sir. So what I'm thinking this time, like I said in the last video, for every monster that we play, we're gonna play the whole we're gonna fight the whole roster. We're gonna start backwards this time. We're gonna fight my other boy, Destroyer. So let's get it. And I think what I want to do is I want to go backwards in terms of the stages that I selected. So we're gonna do Mothership for the first time. First stage that we play in. So yes, sir. That the last video I did came out really well. So yeah, I got some good feedback on it, and yeah, let's get this part 2 going. You feel me? Sick Godzilla 2000 wallpaper, by the way, man.
SpaceGodzilla.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Now this is the matchup everybody want to see right here. I'm about to whoop his ass. Boom! Oh my god! Right off the gate. Right out the gate. Come here, boy. Gravity tornado. Hey, see, you know this move right here? Oh wait, shit. He's using that horn katana. This move right here, that reminds me. I know, like SpaceGodzilla can, he can take control of gravity, right? He has telekinesis and stuff. That moves specifically. It reminds me. If anybody's watched Naruto before, y'all know who Pain is. Cause y'all should know who Pain is. He does the move. Oh shit. Pick me up. Damn. He picked up. He does the move. Shit. I'm gonna try to do it again. He does a jutsu called Almighty Push. That's exactly what this looks like. Almighty Push. I love that. It's that final boss battle that everybody wants to see. Though. This is a very controversial topic amongst the fan base. SpaceGodzilla vs. Destroyer. I've seen some unfair judgment and treatment that people have had among when gauging who wins this fight. A lot of people say Destroyer. Like I said, I'm gonna make a video on this, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's not Destroyer. People think because he fought a stronger Godzilla and he survived more spiral rays that he can just automatically beat SpaceGodzilla. When SpaceGodzilla counters everything Destroyer can do. Like logically in the movie. He doesn't have any win cons against SpaceGodzilla. The Horn Katana, we're gonna ignore the context of the game. They have to remove certain things from the game. But like in the movies and the comics, the SpaceGodzilla absorbs energy when he's in his prime. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by prime is he has both shoulder crystals intact, right? So somebody will say like, oh, Destroyer's variable slicer, the Horn Katana can just slice off SpaceGodzilla's shoulder crystals. Well, that's not how that works at all. The Horn Katana is pure energy. That's gonna get absorbed. It's gonna get absorbed. He has another counter to it, which is the crystal shield. Which also, I don't know why they didn't put that in the game. That's not part of his moveset in this game. But yeah, he can't just simply slice his shoulder crystals off and then make him weaker. He can't do that. The oxygen destroyer ray that Destroyer has also get reflected or absorbed as well. Like micro oxygen is not having the same effect on SpaceGodzilla like it does on Godzilla, and it didn't even really have much of an effect on Heisei Godzilla as well. You know, it had a little bit of effect, but not to the point where like the actual oxygen destroyer vaporized 54. The micro oxygen ray, or the abilities that Destroyer doesn't do the same thing to Godzilla. Like it'll cause him a little bit of pain here and there, but he either just tanks it or he just regenerates from it. It's not it's not powers and abilities that are deadly to him, should I say. SpaceGodzilla is a character who is from outer space, the vacuum of space, who was born in a black hole. He has the durability to not only withstand it, but regenerate as well from it, or just simply tank it or absorb it. He can absorb it. He can absorb that because it's a pure energy. All of Destroyer's abilities are pure energy. You know what I mean? He's faster than Destroyer. He's physically stronger than Destroyer. Destroyer, There's a scene in the movie where Destroyer tries dragging Godzilla with his tail, right? And he's successful at dragging him, but he can't gain like any altitude when trying to lift him up and carry him. You know what I mean? And it gets to the point where even when he does gain like the slightest bit of altitude, he drops him into the ocean and then he flies away. Space Godzilla, in his weakened state, with both shoulder crystals destroyed, was able to, with his tail, stab and puncture Mogira, who weighs 160,000 tons. Heisei Godzilla is only 60,000 tons. So that's that's more than double the weight of Heisei Godzilla. And he picked him up with ease in his weakened form and threw him across the whole city. Another thing with the spiral breath argument too is like, again, Space Godzilla was, he didn't die. I want to put that. I'm gonna say this again. Space Godzilla didn't die when he fought Godzilla. It's stated in a data book statement and I think other contents of the movie plot lines in another book or something like that. That damn, I just whooped his ass. That Space Godzilla, when he's shot down by the 4 spiral rays that Godzilla shoots at Destroyer, he's absorbing the spiral ray energy and it causes him to explode, but he does not die. He does a similar thing like Biollante. He is a pseudo immortality. He turns into particles and he flies away into space. It's confirmed that Space Godzilla is still alive and that it's just going to take him a while to regenerate. You know what I mean? And like I said too, before, he was weakened. He was in that weakened state. If he's as he is with both shoulder crystals, guarantee he's not only tanking the spiral rays that burning Godzilla shot at Destroyer, but he could also reflect them or just simply, like I said before, absorb them. He's got same amount of durability. He's stronger. He's faster. You know what I mean? He's got way more win cons against Destroyer. I'm gonna make a whole video on it. There's so much more to go over, but it's like it's tiring to kind of yap over me just playing a video game. And I don't think I can fully convince a lot of you who would say that Destroyer is the strongest um, through this video. But just wait on another video. Me and a bunch of my colleagues, friends, we've all discussed this, and we all agree that Space Godzilla is definitely
Space
the
Godzilla.
superior one between him and Destroyer. And not only that, too, Kaiser Ghidorah is beating Destroyer. We believe Monsterverse Ghidorah would beat Destroyer. Definitely Void Ghidorah from the what's it called? Godzilla Planet Eater movie. He's beating him. Shimo's beating him. Definitely other versions of Godzilla that are beating him. Even Super Mechagodzilla and Monsterverse Mechagodzilla, we believe, is beating Destroyer. Magita too from Godzilla Rulers of the Earth. But I don't want to, I don't want to keep rambling about that topic. But y'all get the gist of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot more complex than what a lot of people usually say online. So, but nevertheless, I love both of those characters, and I'd love to see like a team up between Space Godzilla and Destroyer, because they're both listed as in Godzilla. What is it? Godzilla Unleashed. They're both listed as mutants. Space Godzilla is the leader of that mutants faction, by the way, that Destroyer is in. So I would just love to see both of them team up. Actually, a dream villain team up I would love to see is Space Godzilla, Destroyer, and Biollante. I would love to see that. Love to see that. Yeah, the Space Godzilla, he's hella fast in this game. As you can see, I'm just flying across the whole map. But Megaguirus is one of the more difficult opponents. Hey, y'all saw in the last video, I was getting my ass whooped by her. But I can do a little bit better against her in this game. Ah, shit. But she also seems to counter me because she can absorb other kaiju's energy stocks in this game. And Space Godzilla's energy regenerates slow in this game unless he's by the shoulder crystals. Make it balanced. I see it. I feel it. The Space Godzilla's combat and his like combos, they're pretty fast. I think they're some of the fastest in the game actually. And he hits hard too. Ah, shit. But you know who's faster than Space Godzilla in this game? The character I'm fighting, Megaurus. Gosh, she's so fast. There's a lot of monsters you can do like infinite juggles or infinite combos. Megaurus is definitely at the top of that list too. She might be S tier if we were to do a tier list. I don't like that this game is kind of slowing down. No! Stop it. Damn, she hit me with the Mega Nula. Let me go rage. Nah, don't run. Don't run. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where you going? Let's raise some more shoulder crystals. Get some energy. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do almighty push. Fuck. Stop. Almighty push. There we go. Crystal prison. Cool. God, I love my boy. He's my main in this game. That was slow as hell. That might be one of the slowest attacks in the game. Space Godzilla throws that little crystal ball. Okay, come on, Megaurus. Stop with the combos, bud. Come on. Yeah, raise some more crystals. Don't destroy my shit. Come on. But Space Godzilla, he can raise 6 crystals in this game compared to the 2 that he can raise in Save the Earth and Unleashed. I always hated that too. I was just like, why can he only do 2? Like when he's a final boss in Unleashed, he can raise 6. But when you play as him, he can only do 2. I didn't think that was, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think that was right. Same with Save the Earth. Raising only 2, I didn't like that. It just seems much more appropriate for him to raise more. Like in Godzilla PS4, he raises like I think 6 or 7 of them. Even like the Super 7, let me see, the Super 7 Space Godzilla figures that I have, they come with 6 crystals too. Like 6 is the magic number when it comes to these crystals. I don't know why Atari did that. And if you want to get technical, and Unleashed, the whole world is covered in the crystals that he sent to Earth. So he kind of raises all of them. he raises a lot. He made the whole planet his fortress. And that's kind of like what he was trying to do in the movie actually too. Shit. No. I can't see my health. Okay. Damn it. Trying to lock in. Ah, come on, man. Let me get this health. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't add the, maybe it'll be in the final game, but the crystal shield that, or should I say photon reactive, yeah, I think it's photon reactive shield. I think that's the appropriate name for it. But they should add it as part of his moveset so he can reflect other enemies' energy beams, or just use it as like a shield to block attacks in general. Damn it. Come on. No. Got her. Come on, man. It's over with. Die. Thank you. Jeez. I guarantee she's probably gonna be the hardest hardest monster I fight during this whole gauntlet. My boy Fire Rodan looking hella crisp. Yes, sir. Next up, who we fighting? Megalon. Let's get it. This is pretty cool. This is one of the smartest kaiju in Space Godzilla, and that's stated too. That he has like human level intellect. Versus one of, which I also think this is stated somewhere too, one of the dumbest kaiju in the whole series, Megalon. This is an outright slaughter. Stop. Little skipping and been lagging.
Monsters.
All right, let's do it. Ah, my God. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. They ain't doing nothing to me. Come on. Actually, let me go get that rage. Then wrap him up. Those little missiles ain't doing nothing, Mr. Military people. Shit. Has the military shot at Godzilla with their tanks and jets and helicopters in every single Godzilla movie? Is that a thing in every movie? I think it is. Let me see. I know they did in 54, they did Raids again. King Kong vs. Godzilla, Mothra vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah the Fed Monster, Invasion of the Astro Monster. They definitely did it in Sea Monster. What was it? Son of Godzilla? Did they do it? I don't think they did it in Son of Godzilla. That might be, yeah, I don't remember, yeah, because they were on an island, so there was no military. Who else? Who else? What other movie? Destroy All Monsters, yeah, they did. I think so. Revenge. Revenge is another one, yeah. Yeah, so never mind. The military does not attack Godzilla in every single Godzilla movie. And I do in every Heisei movie for sure. Every Millennium movie? Yeah, every single Millennium movie they do. All the MonsterVerse movies. They don't attack Godzilla in King of the Monsters, since he's like an ally. They did in 2014. They did in Godzilla vs Kong, and yeah, they did it in New Empire as well. They did it in -1. They did it in Shin, obviously. Anime movies are self-explanatory. They don't really have like a military since it's set in the future, but it's like a, you know, the leftover humans that survived with their technology. So when we get on the topic of like anime Godzilla movies or even TV shows, bro, if they make another one, I don't know what they were like. I guess they were trying to be different, you know. But the anime trilogy and even Singular Point to a degree is not what Godzilla fans wanted when it came to Godzilla animes. Like that's not what we envisioned. You know what I mean? Like we envisioned you taking monsters from all three series, well, all. So say this is coming out in like 2017, like Monster Planet. We imagine you taking monsters from all three series, Showa, Heisei, and Millennium. Ooh, excuse me. And giving them obviously, you know, good animated animations. So say like who animates Naruto? Studio Period. So say it's like a studio like that, right? Or whoever animates Jujutsu Kaisen, since they're under Toho, I believe. You know, make the anime like that. Make it focus on the kaiju. You know what I mean? Like, don't just rehash Godzilla and King Ghidorah and Mothra, Mechagodzilla and Rodan. You know, add all of them in there and make a complex storyline with really good writing that involves character arcs for all the different kaiju and good character interactions, fight scenes. You know what I mean? What else? Adventures. You know what I mean? Great storytelling. You know, you guys are capable of doing it within the comics. You guys can do it for an anime. I think if like Godzilla Rulers of the Earth, if that was to get like an animated adaptation or an anime, absolutely goated. Peak. It would be among the best pieces of Godzilla media of all time. Rulers of the Earth to me already is. I think it's the best comic book Godzilla series of all time, and I think it's some of the best, like I said, pieces of media in anything Godzilla related. It's up there with the best movies to me, the best video games. It's the best of the comics. You know what I mean? I think it's amazing. That's a series I nonstop go back and read, and they definitely do my boy Space Godzilla justice in that too. And that's not the reason why I love the series, by the way. But it's a big reason, but it's not the only reason. There's a lot of different reasons. I love Matt Frank's art style and artwork in the whole comic. I love the storytelling with the what are the aliens called? The Kryrogs, I believe. Is it Kryrogs and something else? There's two sets of aliens that are attacking Earth. I love the Trilopods. Those guys are cool. Great original kaiju, by the way. Godzilla himself is like the goat in that whole comic book series. Every single kaiju in that series gets gets spotlight. They get a good amount of screen time, should I say, or panel time, should I say. Destroya Violante, Jet Jaguar, he's a frequent recurring character in that series. Gigan, who else? All the Earth monsters. Zilla, he gets a good amount of screen time in it. Manda, Titanosaurus, Gizora, Gyra, and Sanda, and Gearus. Kiryu, Showa Mechagodzilla, Mogira, Megalon, and King Caesar. They have a nice little fight, and I love that. Mega Gear, she gets spotlight. Ebera, Varan, Rodan. Who else? Kamunga, Gorosaurus. Yeah. That's how you do a series that involves a lot of characters, you know what I mean? I think a lot of, if you want to do Monster Mash type storylines, you should look at Godzilla Rulers of the Earth as and these Atari Trilogy games as a blueprint. So hopefully we get an animated TV series or an anime like that. You know what I mean? Absolutely, I would absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And they do a good job of showcasing all of the kaiju's abilities too. Did he just bitch slap? Damn. He's fighting today. In the last game, the last video he was not fighting. I hope I don't jinx it. Okay. Get them little stomach punches. Come here. Oh, that too. He can do going back to Naruto and the character Pain. Pain has another ability called Universal Pull, which is basically what Space Godzilla can do in here. Like I just did it right there. He can pull enemies closer to him, and then if they're close enough, he can push them further back, like this. I love that. I love that move. God, Jet Jaguar's so cool. Jet Jaguar used to be my stepbrother's favorite Godzilla monster. He would love playing Jet Jaguar and Save the Earth against me. Oh, I think his two favorites were Jet Jaguar and King Caesar. Which I would, oh man, if they put King Caesar in this game, oh my god, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be so lit. To have like his Unleashed character model, or yeah, I'm gonna say character model because you're gonna make it like more movie accurate. But you know what I mean, like his movements, his character movements, the way his fighting style, you know, over with the graphics overlay of however they would do it, however they would mod it to look like his movie counterpart, which guarantee it would be the Showa one because people don't really talk about the Final Wars King Caesar. And speaking of that, I hope Bandai makes a 6-inch version of Final Wars King Caesar. Trying to wait for those little crystal shards to get to him. Okay, bro, stop tackling me. You did this in the last game, son. Damn. If you gonna go big, why don't you just stay big? Yeah, let's go range. Oh shit, I forgot. There's an infinite combo that Space Godzilla can do. Here's an infinite kicking combo. Let me see. Damn, I love that. That's gonna be effective later on. He kicks so fast and he does so much damage because of those sharp ass nails he has. Sharp ass toenails. Ooh, right in the neck. Give me that energy. Let's go ahead and get you out of here. Oh, I missed the juggle. I think his AI, yep, I jinxed it. His AI was doing that thing again where he wasn't fighting. Go. Alright, next up. Let's see. Who's the next Kaiju? I think it's Godzilla. Yeah, it's Godzilla. Let's get this final battle going right here. Final battle, should I say. We're going to London, baby. Nighttime. Yes, sir. So if you guys have been playing, I want to ask you guys this. And let me know down below in the comment section. For both, if you've played Godzilla Save the Earth, the original version, and Godzilla Save the Earth Melee, tell me who your mains are. Who are your favorite characters in both the original version and in this game? I want to know. And who do you want them to add in Godzilla Save the Earth Melee? Oh, no, I ain't even that. I ain't even got no shoulder crystals out. Please don't lag my game out. Let's get the energy. What's up, Godzilla? What's up, big bro? Yeah. Throw a bust at your ass, boy. Gravity tornado. Tail whip. Stomp on his face. Ah, God, get off me. No! God, I love using that grab. Best grab in the game. It's the only one that's really ranged. Oh shit. Damn. Damn. Ah. No atomic breath for you, boy. Oh shit. It's like a battle of who can keep hitting each other down with their tails. Ah, I must not have no energy. We keep going back and forth for this shit. Alright, enough of that tail whipping stuff, man. Let's throw hands. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where you going? Ooh. Damn, I almost got I wanted that juggle. Come here. Woo. Oh, how did he get me in the air? Damn. That boy hit hard. Sick of that. Headbutt. Headbutting is crazy. Okay. Stop. There's those multiple fireballs I was talking about in the last video too. I just don't know how to do it. That's guys. Ooh, rage. Give me that. Come on. Ah. Oh my god. What? Oh, I didn't get that off. Oh man, that would have been so nice. Oh, I missed it. Dodge, block. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh man, I was too slow. Combo with the shit out of that boy. Alright. Watch this. I missed the power up. I gotta get back to my crystals. Okay, he shot me out the sky. I should have rage now. Aw, damn it, I don't. But he does. Or he almost does. 1, 2, 3. I love that little uppercut he does. Oh, damn, if I would have got that off. Oh, shit. Okay. Guys, you getting pieced up, boy. Oh, wait, no. Oh, if I would have got that off too, because I noticed that if you taunt with SpaceGodzilla and you're close enough to another monster, he does a stomp on them and it sends them flying. So if I would have got that off, that would have been dope. I'm gonna regenerate. Okay. Damn. That boy. Oh shit. Okay. Let me stop playing, bro. Let me stop playing. Make a fortress with these crystals, you know what I'm saying? SpaceGodzilla is a strategic kaiju, you know. He's brute force, but he's not just all brawn and no brains, you know what I'm saying? Damn! Shit. Whoa, what was that? Why did I just get dizzy? Is he regenerating? Now we're gonna have to cut that out. Just stop that right now. Damn, I couldn't get the crystal bat off. Okay. Let me go grab this double-decker bus right here. Hold on. Wait. No. I want to grab it. Hey, stop. Ah, I destroyed it. No, I went to grab it and throw it at him. Okay. Let's grab this. Grab this health because I can't see my health. Wait. Block. Oh, I don't have no energy now. Okay. But you know what? Ah! The hitbox. It's not there. Just beat him. It's over, nigga. Yeah. Whew. And that was a fun one. I like that one. I like that round. That was a good one. Oh, man. Alright, who's the next up? Orga. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I think Orga's a little bit salty because SpaceGodzilla replaces him as the final boss and Save the Earth on hard mode. Let's see who's a more deserving final boss in the video games. Is it SpaceGodzilla or is it Destroyer? I can't wait for that Gigan skin to get in the game too, though. Final Wars one, because then I can recreate the fight in Godzilla Rulers of the Earth, where SpaceGodzilla versus Gigan. That was a very cool fight. I really enjoyed it. Okay, why is it acting slow? You wanna grab buildings? I'm gonna grab you, son. No, please don't lag. Alright, we good. Stop! Come on! Come on. Alright, let's do this. I think it's SpaceGodzilla who makes the game lag a little bit. We got the rage. Sit your butt back down. Kick. Speed blitz. Kick. Speed blitz. Kick. Punch. I mean headbutt. Block. Uppercut. Speed blitz. Push. Oh shit! Let me get it off. Oh my gosh! Maybe I have to be a little bit closer, bro. I need it. But yes, sir. So the next character we're gonna be playing in the next video, that's going to be Destroyer. Yes, sir. Started off with Destroyer. So yeah, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video, man. We're gonna be playing Destroyer, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace out. Okay. Oh, I forget. I have the barriers turned off too. We're in San Francisco. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is my home right here. San Francisco Bay Area. You feel me? I'm actually from Oakland, so I'm across that bridge over there, the Bay Bridge. But let's go over here to the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm gonna drag the battle over here, so we can get into that 2014 type of scenario. What you doing, bro? Come over here. Come over here. Oh, he almost got me with them big ass hands. Let's fight on the bridge. Like 98. Yeah. Raise my crystals. Bitch. Ooh. Damn. I don't think this can fundamentally happen, by the way. Because if I remember correctly, I think I researched this. The water underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, it's not this shallow for 400-foot kaiju to have more than half their body sticking out. I think it's 800 feet deep underneath the Golden Gate Bridge. That's pretty deep, so like they would not be standing like this. Unless, actually, I may be mistaken, because kaiju in the Godzilla series and some other movie series like Pacific Rim, they have this uncanny ability to float in deep water when the water's depth exceeds their height. So like, and we obviously see this in every Godzilla movie when Godzilla's in the ocean. You know what I mean? Like in the middle of the ocean, but we see this from an underwater view in -1, and it's just showing that Godzilla's kind of like paddling his feet, but he's able to have half of his body outside of the water. Damn, this game is laggy right now. I do not like this. I do not like this at all. Shit. Okay, it's better. But yeah, he's basically paddling his feet while he has half of his body sticking outside of the water. So, you know, people question that all the time. Like, how is he able to fully submerge and then, like, able to just walk on water, per se? He's paddling his feet. There's a graphic that's been going around on Instagram for probably about 5 years now. Should I say ever since King of the Monsters came out? It's like, how is Godzilla standing under the, like, having half his body outside of the water, but the ocean is like 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 feet deep? And it shows all the different possibilities. If I can find that picture, I'll probably try to put it up there so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. But we actually got like an actual answer. I think another source says that Godzilla and other kaiju have like a swim bladder, so they're able to stay afloat and just move like that in very deep water. But it's different in 2014 though, because in 2014, maybe I can show you guys in a different video game, but he's like all the way up here. Like, this is how tall he is compared to the Golden Gate Bridge. And if the water is 800 feet deep and he's this tall, you know, that makes him like at least 1,000 feet tall. But let's say he is using like the swim bladder or the paddling method. Only like, I think the water, from what I've seen in the movie, the water is only up to like his ankles or his calves. You know what I mean? So like, he was walking in the water like that. It's like, it's interesting. Obviously, you know, we don't think about it. You won't make it seem, you know, you want to make a cool scene, should I say. I gotta destroy these helicopters. Maybe they're lagging me out. But when making a movie, that's something that, you know, filmmakers probably don't think about. You know, you just want to create an awesome scene, but you know, when rewatching the movie, people are gonna have those types of questions. There's an answer. There's definitely an answer. It's weird. Maybe it doesn't make sense, but it's all fiction at the same time. So, and it looks cool. It looks cool. All I know is this water right here in San Francisco Bay. If the weather is like this, where it's hella overcast, that water is cold. I mean, it's just cold in general. Pacific Ocean is cold, but like, especially when it's overcast and it's rainy, bruh, cold. This beach over here, there's a beach, I think this is called Baker's Beach. This beach right here, if I can get them over here. I used to go here all the time, man. All the time. Now, obviously, it's not fully rendered and all that, but I used to come here all the time, just go to the beach, chill, bring my dog over here, take some nice pictures, have a nice day at the beach. But yeah, I've gone swimming in that water, bro. It's no joke. It's only a little bit tolerable throughout the summertime, and it's like the hottest months, June through August, should I say? And even then, like sometimes there is a time I went in August and it was hella cold. So like, yeah, not the best beaches to go swimming at, but it's still a very pretty beach. All right, next up we're fighting Guy again. I need this game to stop lagging though. I think SpaceGodzilla is causing it to lag. And we in New York with it, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I haven't been to New York since like 2011. I was probably how old was I? I think I was 11. It was either 10 or 11, I should say. Um, let's see. I want to go back. I want to go to Kaiju Brooklyn. And you know what? Like, cause Robo, what is it? Robo 47, Robo 7, I think is his Instagram name. He's an artist, amazing artist, by the way. I have some of his art up there on my wall. But I believe he runs Kaiju Brooklyn. He's been wanting me to make an appearance for a while. I do wanna, I really do want to go. I do. But there's a lot of things that I got going on and stuff like that. I'm already going to G Fest. I'm trying to put together a trip to Japan. Those are obviously my top two priorities. There's a couple other family trips that I'm trying to take later this year, and I'm trying to see if I can sneak an appearance to All Monsters Attack. I originally was gonna go, but then I said maybe not because I just want to save some money for other things like G Fest in Japan. But then I'm looking at the prices. I'm like, I could go for like, damn, he just teleported. Okay, shit. I can go to All Monsters Attack for like a day or two. I can just go by myself, and it'll be pretty cheap. So I went ahead and booked a room at the Crown Plaza anyway for All Monsters Attack, and just in case if I do want to cave in and buy a plane ticket and just show up, because I've always wanted to hit more than one Godzilla convention, really more than two Godzilla conventions in 1 year. And I'm going to G Fest this year. I plan on going to Godzilla Fest in San Francisco this year, and I haven't been there since I was probably 18, I believe. Yeah, 2018. That was the last time I went to one of those, and that convention itself has gotten a lot bigger, as expected. So that's at home in the Bay Area. So I wanna go to that convention and have that experience with my dad, because he's out there. He loves to go to that too. So, but I'm gonna try to make All Monsters Attack. That would make 3 Godzilla conventions I go to this year, plus the inclusion of Japan towards the tail end of the year. And that's all vlogging content that I can have for the YouTube channel, which, some of the main reasons why I want to go is because of that. I love conventions. I love attending conventions. If I cave in and try to go to Kaiju Brooklyn, I have the money to do it. I have the money to go to all of them. But I just don't. It's a lot going on. I don't want to have to, because I'm gonna have to bring my +1 who I live with, and I'm gonna have to bring her, and she's gonna have to take off of work, and I'm gonna have to put in extra leave days from work and all this, and it's extra money to buy the plane tickets, and you gotta get the hotels and all that. I don't want to have to do all that. So maybe next year. I don't even want to say maybe next year. I want to make it a priority next year. To try to go to Kaiju Brooklyn. I think they do Kaiju Brooklyn more than once a year, if I'm not mistaken. I think, didn't they do it twice last year? I don't know. I don't know if they did. But yeah. So my bad to everybody at Kaiju Brooklyn, man. I know y'all wanted me to show up, but I'm not sure if I can make it this year. But I'll definitely try again next year. For sure, next year. But All Monsters Tech, that's much more doable, because it can just be me who can show up there, and I only have to go for a day. It's cheaper. I've already looked at all the prices, plane tickets, stuff. I have a room booked already. Of course I'm gonna buy stuff in the All Monsters Attack dealer's room, but I'm not gonna go crazy like I do at G Fest. I'll probably just get a few things. I mean, just a few little Bandai figures, maybe a nice Afubi that I see. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. Go there, see some fellow Godzilla fans that I know that always go to these conventions and stuff. You know, like my boy Kaiju Fanatic and my other boy Michael Fernandez, Rado Goji. You know what I mean, my other boy Cole. You feel me? See all y'all boys. Yes, sir. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to make it to All Monsters Attack. I might try to buy that plane ticket tonight actually. But yeah, just whooped Guy again. Sorry, Guy again. Yeah, you stood no chance. Rodan, you're next, son. Then we're going to Tokyo. You feel me? Ugh. All right, all right, all right. You know what? I need to hit that.
Space
You know
Godzilla.
what? Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking about it now. If I end up going to All Monsters Attack, I'm gonna buy that new Bandai Fire Rodan figure because I've been wanting that for like a minute now, and it looks really really good. I won't even say it's that new. I think it came out in 2023, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it came out in 2023. But it looks really good compared to the older versions. I know like some of my friends really like the older versions, and I do too. I still have the Toho Kaiju series one, but I want this new movie monster series one. And it looks alike his model in this game. It looks more like the movie accurate model, you know, or suit, should I say? Ah! Oh my god, bro! Space Godzilla did that in real life to Fire Rodan, bro. I believe that's a one shot. If he was to blitz him and go like this with them sharp ass toenails, bro. Oh my god, bro. Promise you, he's taking Rodan's wings out or his head off or something, bro. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's raise these crystals. That damn uranium heat beam. I'm mad Rodan was only shown with a beam in one movie. I guess you can kind of, it's ambiguous. You could say that it was helicopters burning or whatever, but I'd say like he was shooting fireballs in the scene in King of the Monsters when he's in DC. It looks like it kind of. But I'm just mad they just didn't have a full out scene where he's shooting like a uranium heat beam or a lava beam. Like Rodan is one of those Earth kaiju that deserves having a beam that he shoots out of his mouth. Mothra is another one too. Mothra deserves, you know, the antenna rays. One thing I noticed is like the Showa and Millennium series don't give Earth kaiju a lot of like energy abilities, but the Heisei series does. And what I mean by that is if you look at Showa Mothra and Showa Rodan, they don't have beam attacks. They don't have energy abilities or special powers. You know, they use wind gust and all that. And Mothra will use her pollen or her scales or whatever. And they do that in both the Millennium and the Showa series. Those are like their only powers, right? But in the Heisei series, they give them beam attacks. Like Mothra can shoot antenna rays and lightning from her wings, and Rodan can shoot his uranium heat beam, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's giving them extra abilities to make them a little bit stronger and more visually appealing. I don't know why the Showa and Millennium series didn't do that. I don't know why the Millennium series took that stuff away. But those are cool abilities that should be like signature abilities for both of these kaiju. You know what I mean? Same with Kingdom Monsters. I mean, not Kingdom. The Monsterverse sorta. So they didn't give them beam attacks, but they gave them other abilities, which is pretty cool and kind of fits the style of the Monsterverse. But I still think Rodan should have like a fire ability where he's shooting flames or lava, since he's a lava. Like he lives in the volcano. Same with Mothra and her antenna rays. I believe she should have those, but you know they gave her the web shooting in her butterfly mode, which is pretty cool. Actually, pretty unique. I don't think I ever thought about that. Making Mothra in her butterfly mode, or moth mode, should we say, shoot webs out of her mouth like the larva does. And then she has her God Rays too, which she can use to like stun opponents and clear out the overcast weather in the in the airspace. Hmm. But yeah, man, I'm all for giving Earth Kaiju energy types of abilities. I think one that doesn't need it is Anguirus. Wait, I gotta use it. Ah, fucked up. But yeah, like I said, Anguirus doesn't need an energy ability. I think his ability in Save the Earth and Destroy All Monsters Melee, really the entire Atari trilogy, where he's like, he has a sonic roar, but he's like blowing kind of like a little bit of like wind gusts. I think that's perfect for Anguirus. That's a perfect ability. I love that. Not sure if a kaiju like Gorosaurus needs an energy or ability. I like that Varan and Titanosaurus kind of have like sonic beams that or sonic waves that they shoot from their mouths in Godzilla Unleashed. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's dope. Because they usually delegate most Earth kaiju to just like tooth and claw, brawling and fighting. They never really give them abilities, even like a character like Behemoth or you know what I mean? Like they don't have energy type of abilities. I like seeing, like I said, Earth Kaiju with energy abilities. Who else? King Caesar. King Caesar in Unleashed has the ability to shoot, like I think it's like solar energy beams from his eyes, and that's dope as hell. And then in Godzilla vs Mechagodzilla, he can reflect energy beams like he can reflect Mechagodzilla's eye beams through his eyes, so that's pretty cool too. You know, give him unique powers. Give all the Earth Kaiju unique powers. Godzilla doesn't need to be the only one with an atomic energy beam or ray or nuclear pulse or something. Give them all nice little abilities other than just straight hands, straight fighting. And don't get me wrong, I love straight hands. I love the fighting portion. You know, that's always dope. But you gotta spice it up a little bit when it comes to these kaiju fights. You know, a lot of the wow factor and the visual appealing parts of kaiju fights is the abilities that these kaiju showcase against each other and how they interact. Um, with a good mixture of the close hand-to-hand combat, you know, the fighting, them actually scrapping. So, you know, you gotta have a fine balance, perfectly balanced, as all things should be. You feel me? And to get into that, I think that's why some people they kind of like I would say newer fans don't really like the Heisei series that much, and I think it's because let's go to Seattle. I like a lot of when they don't. So like I'm of the impression that a lot of Godzilla fans don't actually watch these movies. You know what I mean? They may skip to fight scenes and don't actually sit there and pay attention to the details of the fight scenes. You know, but
SpaceGodzilla.
they just think the Heisei series is all beam spam, like Godzilla vs Mecha Godzilla, Godzilla vs Space Godzilla, or Godzilla vs Mothra. Please stop lagging. Please stop. Nah, stop. Okay, I got him with that almighty push before he could pick me up. But if you really look closer, in every single Heisei movie, besides really 84, there's a good. Now I want to say as much as the show at Millennium, I think there is definitely. I want to agree. There's definitely a lacking portion in the terms of physical combat and the fight scenes between the kaiju. But there definitely is physical combat within these movies for the Heisei series. Godzilla vs. Destroyer showcases a lot of it. Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla showcases a good amount of it too. Godzilla and Space Godzilla, they go at each other, they get up close and fight each other. Godzilla and Mogira do the same thing in space and in Fukuoka. You know what I mean? Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. I know Mechagodzilla himself never really throws a punch or a melee attack at all, but Godzilla and Rodan definitely sure do. Uh, they attack him in close quarters combat, and they attack each other in close quarters combat. So you know, it's there. Y'all just gotta pay attention. Godzilla vs King Ghidorah does the same thing. Even Godzilla vs Mothra, he's fighting two gigantic moths, and he's still tackling them and punching them and biting them. You know what I mean? Clawing at them. You feel me? What other movie? Biollante, Godzilla versus Biollante. Biollante bites on his head. She stabs him through the hand. You know what I mean? With her vines. So you know it's there. Y'all just gotta look for it. I don't know. I think maybe there's some people's expectations are just a little bit too high. You know, the suits in the Heisei series are supposed to represent bigger, you know, larger kaiju. You know what I'm saying? They're larger suits, so they can't do the amount of physical combat that Showa series could do, because those are smaller kaiju, smaller, faster kaiju. You know what I mean? And they're more animalistic in a way in the Heisei series than they are in the Showa series. You feel me? So it's all about the aesthetic. I understand people have their preferences, you know, but all I'm saying is like just don't be unfair to the Heisei series, because it definitely does do, you know, melee combat a lot. But we also have to understand some limitations. You know what I mean? Like Biollante was a huge factor in terms of limitations, because you know she doesn't have that much screen time because of how much it takes to move her. You know, there's so many people that had to utilize different wires and people being in the suits to operate Biollante. Super Mechagodzilla. I don't remember if his suit was lightweight or not. I think he was supposed to have melee fight scenes, but for some reason I believe they took him out. I think it was a production issue or something like that, or technical difficulty with the suit or something like that. I don't know if it was the type of material, if it lacked the mobility and the flexibility that some of the other suits like Godzilla's did. But yeah, he was originally supposed to, you know, get up close and throw them ones with Godzilla. You feel me? Like the Showa Mechagodzilla did, and like Kiryu did. But I guess he, you know, Toho couldn't make it work out, and that's okay. That's okay. He still showcased. They were still able to perfectly showcase the effectiveness and the strength of the Heisei Mechagodzilla, and he didn't even have to throw a single punch. I think that's dope. I think that's some talent right there. You know what I mean? If you think it's boring, well, you know, whatever. That's subjective. You feel me? But hey. And now I want to say, if he was able to fight like he does in this game, oh my boy, there's barely any kaiju that could go up against him. If he's throwing hands, like if he had the hands that he had in this game, in the movie, crazy, absolute goat, absolute goat. Even if he fought like Kiryu, but still had all of the abilities. See, y'all think about Super Mechagodzilla, he's got so many weapons. He's got the laser eyes. He's got the mouth ray mega buster. He's got the plasma grenade from his stomach. He's got paralyzer missiles. He's got the Garuda lasers. He's got tranquilizer missiles. He's got the shock anchor, the G crusher. Yeah, that's what it's called, G crusher. He can absorb energy beams and power his plasma grenade. You feel me? Like he's cracked, bruh. He's got a lot. If you add melee combat on top of that, that's like, that's a dangerous mech right there. Absolutely insane. But I'm gonna have to whip him and destroy him with a tail swipe. Oh, that didn't do the trick. Let's do it again. He's still up, man. You still awake? Go to sleep. It's over. Oh man. I love this game, dog. Alright. And now we on to our final opponent. It's the man, the myth, the legend, the metal dragon, Kiryu, Kiyu, however you want to say his name, you feel me? However you pronounced it. Oh wait, no. Go back. A little bit too eager right there. But here he is. Or as the original Godzilla Save the Earth calls him, Mecha Godzilla 3. We can go to Monster Island. Did I do? Yeah, night. We're gonna do nighttime Monster Island. I want to make a video on Kiryu, the genius writing of Kiryu. I think that's what I'm gonna call it.
SpaceGodzilla.
Because he's a very well written character, should I say. I really like the whole aspect of
Fight!
him being built on the original Godzilla's bones, and then him still having like the original Godzilla spirit kind of take possession over him when he hears the new Godzilla's roar, and him being able to, him having to fight to protect Japan, and that being a parallel to his original meaning of uh what the original Godzilla's meaning of being a metaphor for nuclear warfare and destruction of Japan, and all that. I'm gonna write a nice script about it. I want to make a video on it because I think he's one of the more well-written characters within the Godzilla series, and he's a character that deserves every amount of love and praise. I wouldn't be mad if you called him the best Mechagodzilla. Actually, I do think he is the best Mechagodzilla. He's not my favorite, as I was just saying. That's the Heisei Mechagodzilla, but he's definitely my second favorite. I'll tell you that, and he's definitely the best to me. And his genius writing, his design, his powers and move sets, the absolute zero cannon. I can get into a whole topic about the absolute zero cannon and the meaning of that, and how that's another parallel to not only Kiryu's existence, but 54 Godzilla's existence and the Oxygen Destroyer. You feel me? Like, there's a lot of good topics to go over about that, and I want to talk about that in this video. Space Godzilla is another real well-written character. Destroyer, he's one. Biolante is another one. I think obviously Mothra and Rodan, they are as well. King Caesar, I think King Caesar is pretty well written. Who else? Who else is another? I think Titanosaurus. Titanosaurus is another one. He's kind of underrated too. I can make a video on that. Like the genius characterization of Titanosaurus. Is there another one? Orga. Orga could be one. Gigan too. Gigan, I feel like there's a lot more to Gigan's backstory. If Gigan is like to be in the next MonsterVerse movie or something like that, or another piece of media like a comic book or something like that, where they explore Gigan's backstory, what type of creature he was, what type of life he lived, what planet he was from, was he captured and abducted by aliens, was he tortured, there's, it's kind of hinted at somewhere that he was like that, you feel me? So I would love to see a backstory or origin story of Gigan, but I think he's well written. King Ghidorah, obviously too, mainly the MonsterVerse one, but also the obviously the Showa one and the GMK one. They're pretty well written. There's good characterization. I don't think it's sloppy for the Heisei one in its parallels with Godzilla. So you can make some good cases, good arguments that he's a very well characterized character, or well written character, should I say? But I think when it comes to characterization, I think the Showa one, GMK, and MonsterVerse all got him beat. Even the Rebirth of Mothra one too. Cretaceous Ghidorah and Grand King Ghidorah. This is a fight that happened in Godzilla Ongoing, by the way. Space Godzilla survived the absolute zero cannon. That's a durability feat, by the way. Kira, you shot the absolute zero cannon at Space Godzilla, and Godzilla blew all his crystals off his back. Space Godzilla still survived and regenerated and appeared in Rulers of the Earth. But yes, sir. That was it. That was my Let's Play Godzilla Save the Earth Melee Space Godzilla gameplay. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me ramble this entire time. This one kind of went by pretty fast. But yeah, I was able to take out every single monster relatively easily. Like I said, Space Godzilla, he's one of the better characters in this game, man. So definitely recommend trying him out if you guys are playing this game, man. He's got a great move set. He's pretty fast. He does a lot of damage, and he's just amazing, man. Like I said, he's my favorite Godzilla monster besides Godzilla himself, and I had a lot of fun playing. I had a lot of fun playing him for you guys, man. So stay tuned for the next video, man. We're gonna be playing Destroyer, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace out.